Okay, welcome to Kit's Rock Review. Today is day number 26 of our month-long tribute to the band Genesis, which we are calling Turn It On Again. And I'm going to start with a question for you today out there in Facebook, YouTube, internet land. How many rock songs do you know that are based on classic poems? There are probably quite a few, but Genesis has one. So if you go to good old Selling England by the Pound, my favorite Peter Gabriel era Genesis album, and you go to side 2, there's a song called The Cinema Show. Lyrically, that song was inspired by T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with early 20th century poems, T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland was released in 1922, and it combines the legend of the Holy Grail with the legend of the Fisher King, Arthurian legends, and it adds in snippets, little vignettes of 1920s British society. The Cinema Show, when Tony Banks and Mike Rutherford were writing the lyrics to The Cinema Show from Selling England by the Pound, they took the story of Romeo and Juliet and added some modern technology into it. After all, Juliet is off to the movies. That's where the song gets its Cinema Show title from. And then at the end, it talks about Tiresias, who was a figure in Greek mythology. He was a blind prophet, among other things that happened to him. There's a whole legend of Tiresias. Now, musically, early Genesis, what does it start with? 12-string acoustic guitars played by Mike Rutherford and Steve Hackett. Yep. Then after the bridge of the song, there's both an oboe solo and a flute solo that Peter Gabriel plays. Now, when's the last time you heard an oboe solo on a rock song? Well, if you listen to the Cinema Show, you'll hear one. The song itself ends with a 4-minute keyboard solo by Tony Banks. And for those of you that, who are musicians out there and want to know, he uses, let me look at my notes here, he uses an ARP Pro Soloist to play that ending bit. The song, ever since it was released on Selling England by the Pound, has been a standard part of Genesis set lists, even after Peter Gabriel left the band. Even up in the 80s, 90s, it's still part, I'm not sure if it was played on the 2007 Turn It On Again tour, but it might have been, because even if they don't play the song in its entirety, the band often uses bits of it in some of the medleys they play. So, listen to the song in the comments, let me know what you think, and until next time, keep on rocking in the free world, have a good night.